And welcome back. Today we have the new Insta360 X4. It says it's an 8K 360 action camera. Yeah, there's so many things that you can do with this thing. So if you guys are brand new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I try to get you guys here all the latest and greatest stuff. So many people have done reviews on this thing. So many people have been looking at it saying it's incredible, it's amazing. But is it really? I'm going to give you guys the truth between the 360, X3, and X4. So yeah, we're not going to do the unboxing. You guys know you guys get a bunch of goodies. Depending on the packages, you can get a bunch of different stuff. I do have a special case for this thing, so if you guys are interested in this, I will leave this in the description below. I have both cameras here set up. So this is going to be the X3, this is going to be the X4. The X4, you do get like a case, which I'm not going to use. You do get some guards, which I'm not going to use. It's just going to be super standard stuff, nothing insane. So I'm going to leave the guards in here and not take them out. So what I am going to do though is I'm going to leave this case. You do get like a nice little case here. I don't see how this protector thing is supposed to do anything. This guard thing, it's plastic and it doesn't like protect the lenses themselves. So if anybody could leave me a comment why you would need this in particular, it looks cool, I guess is what I would say. That's the only difference between the two. So I'm gonna take this guard off just so that way you guys could see the difference real quick. So here we go, the X3 versus the X4. You could see the X3 is smaller to the X4, but yeah, that's like, that case doesn't really do anything. Leave me a comment below if you guys know what it does. Okay, the other thing too that I really do like, and again, I'm trying not to get too far into the details of the video, but I do like the old stick better. This is the original stick that you got with the X3, and the reason why I do like this one is because you did have a push button here to open it up like a tripod. With the new one, I do like how slick it looks. The only problem is, and I'm looking around here, there's nothing to make it into a tripod stick. You do have that the circle thing here, the whatever it's called, the screw, so that way you can add like a little tiny one if you want, which I think I could borrow my DJI's little mini tripod stick, but yeah, not included. The stick does feel a little bit better though. I do have to say that the stick does feel a little bit more premium than the other one. So here we go. I wonder how many people are throwing up right now that I'm putting a DJI mini tripod with the Insta360 stick. So okay, let me clean these lenses real quick because I really do want to show you guys here the difference between the two. So as far as the buttons go here on the sides, they are identical. Nothing different. Power button, options button. Here in the front, it's going to be, I think it's the same two options here. Yeah, the same buttons. The menu is very, very similar. The screen, I do have to say, between this one to this one, the X4 definitely feels a little bit better. So, okay. Let me go ahead and turn them both on. So there you go. You can see that the X3 took just a little bit longer. The X4 was kind of on the go a little bit faster. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit record on both of them, and it looks like the X4 is already working and now the X3 is just slightly slower, so you can tell the difference already. The X4 is just working a little bit better. Now I do have a light here that I'm using, so that way I can get plenty of light and that way it looks clean. I'm not gonna do any kind of raw editing or nothing like that. And of course you could frame it to follow your movement around. I'm not gonna go and show you that mess on that side of the room, but at least you can kind of see exactly what's going on and how I have everything set up. Pretty good. Now, I'm switching over to the X3 on the screen here, so that way you guys can see it. How does the mic sound? How do I sound here on the X3? Is it good? Is it clear? Does it sound a little bit muffled? If I come further back, how does that sound like? You guys let me know in the comment section below. Now I'm gonna switch over to the X4. Now here we are within the X4. How does it sound like? How does it feel? How does it look? Yeah, if I'm moving around, like what is the difference between the two? Can you see the difference? Now I'm just gonna export them raw just so that way you guys can see that I'm not doing anything crazy. Okay, as you notice, I'm switching over to my main camera. This camera shut off after a few seconds, while this one is still going, and I believe you could turn that off too, but just as you know, stock wise, some of them do certain things while the other ones don't. There you go, this one just finally shut off. So just between the seconds and everything like that, so not bad. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and shut them both off, and that should be it. Now I do have both of them filming. It was at 5.7K, I'm sorry, 5.7K. This one was at 30 frames a second, while this one was at 60 frames a second. So I'm actually kind of curious to see how the difference is going to look. Now, when I am looking at the screen, I can tell the X4, the screen on this thing just looks gorgeous in comparison to this one. It also gives you a little bit more of an angle, which I believe you can do same on the other ones. I forget, but you do get some more options on the X4 versus the X3. If you look at the menu, you're gonna find like all kinds of stuff. There's so many videos out there with just the menu options, the mega options, the 8K options, just all of that stuff. So here's gonna be the next test. I'm gonna switch this over. I'm gonna go over to 8K 30 frames a second on this one, and this one I can only go up to 5.7K 30 frames a second. So let's go ahead and try that test one more time, and let's go ahead and hit record and record 1, 2, 3 on both, and there we go. Looks like the X4 is already kicking in, and now the X3 is just kicking over. So I don't know if you can tell within the camera itself between one or the other, if one looks better than the other one or not. So I'm trying to get them to line up so they both look about the same. So okay, let's go over to the X3. This is filming at 5.7K, 30 frames a second. So it's still the same mode as we were on before. This is the highest mode that it goes. Nothing crazy, it's just the same. Here we are now. I'm switching over into the X4. This is the X4, the new camera. This is at 8K 30 frames per second. So this is now the higher resolution. Can you tell a difference between the two? Now again, I am in a low lit room. I do have my ring light here. It's a big circle. So I do have some stuff here to give me some more light. I know once you're outside, it's a little bit different. It makes it look a little bit cleaner and stuff like that. But can you tell the difference between the X3 and the X4? So, okay, go ahead and we're going to shut them both off. Looks like we are now good to go. X3 is just a little bit slower than the other one. So, okay, and then let me go ahead and shut them off completely. And of course, the X4 looks like it's shut down faster than the X3. So yeah, so you could definitely tell and feel some of the updates between the two cameras. The biggest thing is there's so many people out there giving you guys videos about all the settings and all the features and all that stuff. But what's the real comparison? Outside, I think both cameras are gonna look amazing. Just from testing some of the stuff that I've had, they both look really, really good. My biggest difference that I've noticed is on that X4, that screen looks incredible. Now, when it comes to quality, what do you guys think? Leave me a comment below. Let's have a discussion. Do you guys think the X4 and 8K looks different than the X3 at 5.7K, both at 30 frames per second? Is there a difference, or does it practically look the same? Yeah, very interested to know what you guys think, and how do you guys feel? So again, I wish this thing had a little mini tripod like built in. This one is a little bit bulkier, but it does have that really nice big tripod that I know a lot of people do like. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I try to get you guys here all the latest and greatest stuff. Both cameras are great in my opinion. They both do a lot of good stuff. To me, I think there's not much of a difference between the two. As far as quality goes when recording, a lot of things that is there and available. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. With all that being said, you guys take care of each other. See you guys in the next one.